Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be a TVC here on Stargazers. Gonna be BabySwiss versus Penguin. The name of this replay is BabySwiss learns to handle a meching turtle. So, top left, we've got BabySwiss, part of the Hyper One clan. Top right, we got ourselves Penguin. So again, it's a ZVT here, and apparently it's a turtling Terran player, which can be, again, very hard for a Zerg to deal with at the lower levels, but not very hard to deal with at the higher levels. So what can we learn today? Okay, so 15 hatch here from BabySwiss. 16, 18, 17 is the standard opening against Terran and a Protoss and Zerg if you don't feel like the other player 12 pulls you, right? So let's see, 14 pool, so 15, 14, and not enough. There we go. Enough for an extractor. All right. So 16, 18, 17. That is my advice to you here in the early game. 16 hatch, 18 pool, 17 gas. And that'll give you enough gas to get speed just about as soon as the spawning pool finishes and get one queen and one queen for each of your hatcheries. And after that, it is up to you what you want to do. You want to go 2-base roach, you want to go baneling bust, you want to do super fast third. Okay, so a bunker here for Penguin. And an expansion coming up inside his main base. And Terry the Overlord scouting out. Good man, Terry. Good scouting, BabySwiss. All right, cool. So we're just constantly making workers here. Zerg players looking good with that way. 20 to 19 workers here so far. Penguin could probably stand to do a little bit more SCV production, but he's also going for, factory, supply depot, marine, command center. And he's not floating cash here either. So you know what? I'm going to go roll with it for a minute here. Calls down a mule too. Loving that stuff. Okay, so he sees the quick factory, BabySwiss does, and sees a command center here and says, interesting. How do I read this? Got some lings out, waiting for a Reaper to show up, which is unfortunately never going to arrive. No Reaper name. In this game, I had a good one ready to go, submitted by somebody. I forget who it is, but we'll get to it in the next Terran game here on the channel. Blah, Terry, fare thee well, good sir. Creep spread, love getting creep spread here too, so that queen pops creep spread before the first injection. Mwah. Very, very smart idea. I love that quite a bit. Oh, and then creep spread here, connecting the two bases. Wow, okay, so defending maybe against some Hellion pressure you're imagining here with the queens at the front, but you know what? Let's inject. Let's inject instead. If you want queens to defend, make some more queens. Like, you can do that, right? You can make as many queens as you want. It just takes up a lot of time and 150 minerals each. But your queens really need to be injecting at this stage of the game. The more larvae you have, the better you are able to saturate your bases. Third base timing at about 3:30, which is fine. I'm not going to complain about that. Standard timing, if you're just going ultra standard here, you just go for that hatchery after your queens are on the way here and after that speed gets started. Then you go for the third, and then you just drone. From there, maybe slip some queens into production there time and time again. And gonna inject. Love it. Love the inject and then getting back to the front. It's kind of fun. Kind of like it. I really do like the creep spread here too. And yeah, here's the thing. Penguin has nothing. So here's the thing about this game. You could have killed this dude. You show up with like, I don't know, 20, 30 lings. Blah, blah, blah. Kill the bunker. Blah, blah, blah. Force a lift off there. There's nothing up here protecting this front door at all. And then, sure, maybe he lifts a supply depot, but you can bust through that one. Maybe make some banelings. Yeah, this Terran is ripe for just getting absolutely baneling busted here. All right. He's getting a fusion core, though, so that indicates, obviously, battle cruiser on the opening here. This can be really problematic, and that's another reason you want a lot of queens. That's a nice thing about having a bunch of queens as a Zerg player early, is you can handle Hellions, you can handle smaller groups of Marines that show up, and if you have 5 or more queens, then you can also handle a battle cruiser that arrives. You need 5, though, unless the battle cruiser is flying directly into your spores, in which case you can probably get away with maybe 4. 3 seems like too few, honestly. Anyway, yeah, battlecruiser in production here in about 5 minutes. This is not crisp Maru time, but you know what? It's pretty good nevertheless. I like it. Here from this Terran player. Again, the front door is extremely weak, which you're aware of. You know there's only a bunker here, and there's not a wall. So I might even just make a bunch of lings, go for a run by, drone up behind it. I like that you're getting a baneling nest. Huge fan of the banelings here. And saturating your second base. Your third base could get saturated here too. Would love to see that. Viking flying around. Production tab for BabySwiss is empty right now, but that's okay. He's going to upgrade to a lair. There we go. Layering it up. More drones. 5 drones at a time. Yeah. Starting to float some cash here. So let's get some extractors. 12 drones. Loving that. Love a good 12 drone around there from a Zerg player for sure. All right. So the battle cruisers take forever to build. It's like watching paint dry here. So he's going to go ahead and probably jump it. I'm going to say, he doesn't have to. He could fly it across the map very smartly and be able to jump out of danger that he gets into. Or waiting for a second battle cruiser. Jumping 2 BCs onto a lower level Zerg player like this can just be GG a lot of the time. Because you need 10 queens, right? 5 queens to kill 1 BC. You need 10 queens to kill 2. Unless, of course, they're fighting over over spores, right? The battle cruisers are doing that. So just kind of hanging out. Trying to avoid this getting scouted. Oh, and then hard walling it up here too. I love that from Penguin. Double barracks from him. No tanks back here, though. So I love this. I love this a lot. Let's go. He's like, are there any tanks? Oh, sending 1 ling up to see if there are any tanks. There's not. Go, 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 go. Before that thing sieges up. You gotta go before it sieges up. Go. Ah! Okay. Baneling's coming in. That's a dead bunker. And then everybody else runs in next. Go, go, go. Get in on top. Yes. That's beautifully well executed. Beautiful stuff. And then does lift the supply depot. Get down here. Kill these SCVs. Guaranteed damage moment here. Oh my gosh, the battle cruisers, though. Okay, so you did what you could. You killed the SCVs on the gas especially. Excellent stuff. You killed a bunch of SCVs down here in the mineral line, too. That's great. That is, what, 8 SCVs down, and now you're like, oh, crap, there's 2 BCs. Get a Spire. Oh, no, they jumped right on the Spire blindly, but they're killing your drones instead, pulling the drones. Great job getting them out of there. Maybe down to the third base, I suppose. Queen count is currently 5. Not looking great for these queens at all. I like the transfuse going down. More transfuses happening, but queens are starting to fall. How is this not just GG? Because the battle cruisers are afraid. Because they're afraid of the 4 remaining queens. That's GG, man. A more knowledgeable Terran player's like, that's it. That's it. 2 battle cruisers, even with 58% HP, can take down 4 queens. Okay, fine. I guess you just want the spawning pool. Dude, he can win this. He can win this. He just doesn't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I mean, now you can't. Oh boy, because extra queens showed up. But man, he could have killed all of those queens. He had it. He had it in the bag, man. That's gotta hurt. I wonder if Penguin's gonna watch this game and be like, oh. Could have won this thing. Those 2 battle cruisers, man, they had it. They had it all. They had the world. But the lower level game, sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you don't know what you're capable of. So gets an extractor. Right, I mean, this is a 17 kill battle cruiser. It's not like he hasn't done anything. Love this gold base taking by BabySwiss, though. That's great, too. 4th base there. Battle cruiser jumps home with 17 kills. Beautiful. So, I mean, losing that 1 BC to queens was entirely unnecessary. A little bit sloppy from Penguin, for sure. And then goes for a ling attack, but there's a tank. Oh, that position for a tank, man. Look at all that Zerg blood down there. Holy crap. That's a lot of Zerg blood. Just packed into a tiny space, and this tank's like, yeah, I just casually have 17 kills. No, wait. 8 kills. The battle cruiser stole that. Oh. I don't... Okay. So, baneling busts are for when there aren't barracks completely making up this wall. It takes way too many banelings to take down a barracks for this to work. Also, there's a tank up there, 2 tanks, and now there's a battle cruiser. So, like, yeah, if you're going to baneling bust someone, they have to have a supply depot in their wall, and that's it, or a bunker. Really can't. Yeah, see how that didn't even kill the barracks? That was like, what, 10 banelings? Nope. Barracks is fine. Yeah, so at this point, you want to Spire, which you had the right instinct for earlier. There we go. Spire coming up. Get some Corruptors. Deal with this battlecruiser that's not getting healed up. So it's a lot easier to kill a BC that's not getting healed. But yeah, did I mention this is a Mid-Rank Madness game? I'm not sure that I did. So yeah, Mid-Rank Madness. It's an every other week examination of what's going on in the mid-rank of the ladder in StarCraft 2, including Platinum, Gold, and Diamond level play. Send your replays to Sniper Monkey at the email address in the description with the subject of Mid-Rank Madness if you want me to cast them. We'll get them, you know, into a folder. Sniper Monkey will watch them all. He'll let me know which ones are the best, and I'll cast them. And he really liked this one this week. He liked all of the selections, and I chose this one from the ones that he had narrowed them down to. So anyway, going for mech upgrades, man. That's an air weapons upgrade. That is a ship and vehicle plating upgrade here from Penguin. He's going to mine so we can take this secret back base that BabySwiss is not super interested in taking, it seems like. So production tab, BabySwiss is supply blocked and never wants to be supply blocked again. So he's making 13 overlords. I've been there. And I agree with you. He's floating about 6,000 minerals, which is like, got to make something here. I guess maybe, now that the Spire is done. Whoa, 17 Corruptors. Okay, so 17 Corruptors might be too many. But if you turn some of them into Brood Lords, yes. Maybe you're worried this is mass BC out of Penguin, which is a fair concern. I would be worried about that too if I were you. I'd be like, okay, this guy started with 2 BCs. There's no way he stopped. And that's true. He didn't. He's got 3 of them. And he's actually making another one. So you know what? Never mind. Corruptor count, good. I would still go to Greater Spire and make some Broodlords and try to maybe break this open with Broodlords. Because these dudes they have nothing. They have no combat shield. They have no stim. They have no attack. They have no armor upgrades. They are pathetic. The Marines are no good here. Tanks are no good against Broodlords because obvious reasons. BabySwiss expanding again. That's another thing against a meching, turtling Terran player. Expand 100 times. You just out-expand them. You're going to have a ton of units to take them down, and the way you get a ton of units is by expanding 8,000 times, okay? All right. So far, so good. I like what I'm seeing here from the BabySwiss. He's up 89 to 55 army supply, and this is a pretty good map for turtling because, again, you get a nice little secret third base back here that you can just have for your very own. So we got a million Zerglings, some Corruptors, and Overlords here. 9 more Corruptors on the way. Yeah, I like this. Handling battle cruisers really should not be a problem. I'd love for Penguin to maybe jump across the map here and just be, like, completely ruined. Oh, Viking harass. Okay, so scouts the millionlings and the Corruptors and says, well, the upgrades for the battle cruisers are good. Are you gonna... I don't know about this. Gonna try to Bailing Bust again. We made this point. We don't have to rehash it, but there's barracks in that wall. There's a snake in my boot. There's a barracks in that wall, is what I'd be saying here. So, I mean, the tanks are also a problem. If you're trying to Bailing Bust a Terran player and they've got tanks behind that wall, it's just like, ooh. So you're going to lose 8 Banelings to tanks pretty much immediately, like this. Like, yeah, see all these Banelings die? Yeah. Hey, you killed the barracks. That was good. And then you're like, oh, well, there's a bunker behind it, so Ling still can't get through. And the Corruptors are like, well, we can't do anything about tanks. And there's a lot of missile turrets around, so heading back home. Let's make some Mutalisks. They can take down missile turrets and tanks. Also, Brood Lords. I'd really like to see some Brood Lords here, too. BabySwiss, I don't know if he's learning Zerg. The last game we cast of him, he was playing Terran, and he was nuking like a fiend. Loved that. So he's playing the Zerg here. He's learning all the races. His dad introduced him to StarCraft. Love to see that. Love to see intergenerational StarCraft teaching and learning and sharing that love. Ah, warms an old man's heart here, doesn't it? It does. Infestation pin on the way. Plus 3 air weapons at 14 minutes is pretty impressive out of Penguin. Really not going to say no to that from him. Is he really? Man, he's just trying to go mass BC. He's doing it. All right, so he's got 6 battle cruisers versus 26 Corruptors. And we've got air carapace upgrades. We don't have... There's the infestation. All right, we already said that. Yeah, upgrades would be good. If you're going to fight these battle cruisers. Okay. All right. Mutas, careful. Guys. Oh. Okay. Yeah, turrets are pretty good against mutas. unless there's like 20 of them, in which case they're not super hot. But, you know. Overseers, I guess in case there are some cloaked banshees to kill. Maybe some widow mines to worry about. That's a good idea. Yeah, and just 13 more drones casually here from the BabySwiss. So 89, 91 to 45 workers in favor of BabySwiss. He's maxed out. He's hitting on 13,000 minerals and 300 gas. He really should just start taking gas from these bases. Like, pull drones off of minerals on bases like this and put them on the gas instead. He's sending some drones up so we can mine through this mineral field and get in. I like this play. This is pretty neat, actually. It's like, well, how many drones do we need to do this? And then this Marine's like, hey, that's my back door. Get out of here. There's 5. Oh, he needed one more drone. He needed one more drone to mine entirely through that, and these Lings could get through. They've got 1-1 upgrades. They've got the speed. They're working on 2-2. Burrow's coming in here as well. I don't know if this is gonna. Nope. Nope. No one's gonna. No one's gonna be able to mine here. The splash damage. Oh, they did. They got it. I was wrong. I was wrong. Dude, it is 9 battle cruisers out there. All right, so the Lings come cruising in. These Corruptors donate themselves to missile turrets for entirely unneeded and unnecessary reasons. Maybe just, I don't know, just kill this base. It's a 2-basing Terran if you kill all of this stuff. I like it. SCV is going down all over the place here. Worker count is down well, exactly 30 for Penguin. The battle cruisers arrive, and this is usually the cue for the Lings just to get out of here or go into the main base. Go somewhere else if there are battle cruisers. Oh, here we go. We got our battle cruiser Corruptor battle coming in here. Oh, yeah. The upgrades on the battle cruisers are causing some major problems, but the target firing for the Corruptors is pretty good. I think he's largely target firing individual BCs here. Oh, that third base is completely toast. I love dragging the Corruptors over these missile turrets. And yeah, these battle cruisers having 3-3 upgrades help them win that battle. The fact that it's no attack upgrades at all for these Corruptors and only the 1 armor upgrades played a huge part in that engagement. These battle cruisers would all be dead if those were 3-3 Corruptors fighting against 3-3 battle cruisers. The numbers were good enough. Now the problem is you've got a back door that's open. It's letting in a draft. The Lings are going after missile turrets, supply depots. If they had Adrenal, they'd be tearing through these buildings even more effectively. But as it stands, they're largely just kind of feeding these PCs, aren't they? I mean, it's not a MOBA. It's not League of Legends or Dota or something. It's not like they get upgraded the more kills they get, which would be an interesting factor to introduce to StarCraft. It would make it more of a MOBA at that point, right? Although I don't know. Yeah, it would. It would. People would make 1 BC and try to feed it in the early game to make it like level 8 or whatever, you know? Yeah, again, I hope you're not taking away from this that Corruptors are not the answer here, because they are. You just need better upgrades for them. And, I mean, I'm looking at the Corruptors being built, and it's great, but this Spire right here needs to be working on +1 attack at least. Make another Spire, have that one be working on +2 armor for the Flyers. But, yeah, I mean, Penguin here, he's spending his cash. His problem is he's mined out of his main. He doesn't have a third anymore, and his natural is oversaturated because it's mining out too. So, at this point, BabySwiss would win this thing just sheerly out of how much money he has. He's making 100 Zerglings right now. Yo, resources lost are 20,000 for BabySwiss and 10,000. 10,000 at all for Penguin here. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Makes a lot of sense. It's a turtle meching Terran, right? Hey, I love the Adrenal choice. You know me. You know how much I appreciate Adrenal. How much I hate it when Zerg players forget that it exists. Because by golly, they do that. Ah, we are adding the Widow Mines. Love that. Like a big clump of Corruptors shows up and pow, pow, Widow Mines hit them. Dead. Dead in the water here. And that's why Turtle Terran is so popular at the lower leagues and so hard to deal with for Zergs at the higher leagues. or the lower leagues too, rather. It's because they've got these Widow Mines, they've got these siege tanks, they have these turrets, all these things that are just make it tricky for a Zerg player to be able to break. I like that he's taking his back base. Very good. I mean, start expanding down here. I'm not sure that Penguin's really in a position to stop you from doing it. But I like that you're getting upgrades for your Lings. That's cool. But the Corruptors need those upgrades so desperately as well. Like, absolutely so much more. There's that guitar player. Gotta love it, man. It takes me back to when StarCraft 2 was new in 2010, and it was shiny and bright, and it just got my heart pumping. Playing through the campaign, figuring out how the ladder worked, deciding I'm good at StarCraft Brood War. I don't need to learn how any of this works in StarCraft 2. I'm just like jumping onto the ladder and getting smooshed. Because, like, I didn't know what queens were. I didn't really know about injects. You know, just all that stuff that you should know. You're going to win at StarCraft, too. Anyway, BabySwiss expanding right. Bottom right. Big fan. Oh, that's not a wall. Ow. Friendly fire splash damage. That battlecruiser count is intense. 29 Corruptors and 10 battlecruisers. Again, this should be enough. But the upgrades... Oh, +1 flyer attack is almost done. Almost done. I don't know. I mean, this... The thing is, Penguin keeping his battlecruisers at home, I think, is a total mistake. I think if he jumps over here, I think he kills this main, kills the Spire, stops this upgrade. The Corruptors can't kill him over here. He kills the Hive, and he just starts a rampage, right? A rampaging all through these bases, killing everything. The Spire's dead. It's going to take forever to rebuild it. And yeah, you could defend your homeland with Widow Mines, your tanks, and if the Lings start causing problems, lift off a building. If they want to base race you and you have this many battle cruisers, by all means, beg them to do it. Oh, this Widow Mine stuff, though. Oh, that Widow Mine stuff, though. Okay. Yep. So those Widow Mines, 17 kills on that one. That's a lot of dead banelings, man. That is 75 banelings that have died so far. 26,000 to 11,000 resources lost. And BabySwiss is like, well, Ultralisks maybe. Against Mass Battlecruiser, though. No. Again, the problem here is that the lesson was learned. The incorrect lesson was learned that Corruptors are not the answer here. They are. It's just all about the upgrades. I don't know how much to say that again, but we're going to leave it alone for now. Is BabySwiss going to pull this out? Or is BabySwiss just going to get jumped on by 18 battlecruisers, 11, and have a bad day? And be like, battlecruisers are OP. And, like, they're pretty good, but there's a reason we never see them in ZVT, the professional level, anymore. It's because they're just easily handleable. The Corruptors are good fighters, cost for cost, pound for pound. It's just, it's 3-3 versus the 1-1. I think that was more Lings running into the meat grinder. It's an 11-kill Widow Mine there. More burrowing into. Yeah, but Penguin's like, okay, I have 3 bases. If I can force the Zerg player to throw themselves at me, ow. And then Yamatos, and then missile turrets. Ugh. Oh, are there enough Corruptors to one-shot? Almost enough Corruptors to one-shot the battlecruisers, though. Okay. All right. Oh, the Widow Mines. The Widow Mines being used in defense of the homeland. And that is what wins this battle. For Penguin, it wasn't the battlecruisers. It was the Widow Mines getting serious damage done. And then he jumps across. 76 Corruptors have died in this game. 14 battlecruisers. All right. 3-3 BCs, man. Spores are no concern of mine. These queens aren't either. What do they got? They got 3 armor and no attack upgrades. That's not going to work out for them at all. Spire getting focused. Okay, you could take these queens. Once again, I think Penguin's in a position where he can take these queens. He's just choosing not to. He's just running away from them, taking hits the whole time. Yeah, he's focusing down tech structures because he's like, I can't. Yes, you can. You are. He's like, oh yeah, no, this is easy. no, this is fine. Okay, fine. Yamato's great. Queen count obliterated. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. 24 kills, 11 kills, 16 kills, 11 kills. 72 lings in production. I love this from BabySwiss. He's like, well, let's max out on fully upgraded cracklings. Run into some more Widow Mines with our 18 million Ultralisks. 12 Ultras, man. Man, really? Only one Ultra can attack at the same time coming up this ramp? Oh, wait, no, we got two now. But yeah, these Ultras, no, these Ultras. Send the Lings in. Let the Ultras tank all the damage and send the Zerglings in after them. That Planetary gonna die. These are 3/3 Ultras, man. They don't have the upgrades. They don't have the speed or the kindness plating, but that's okay. They're still really strong with 3/3 upgrades nevertheless. More Lings cruising in. Dude, you know there are like 18 Widow Mines here. Get out of here. Go in the main. Go in. Lings, get out of here. Go in the main. They're thinking about it. All the Ultras are dead. Run, Zerglings. Yeah, missile turrets die. Brr, these battle cruisers are just like, we have so many kills. 35 kills, 30 kills. Only 10 on that one? Honestly, man, get with the program. BabySwiss expanding again. Not replacing his Spire. Really interesting, problematic choice here, but I understand it's a very stressful situation. I get it. Oh, this tank. Tracking. Yeah, drones can survive a tank hit from a +0 attack upgrade tank if it's got 3 armor. Dude, new Spire. All right, BabySwiss says base race. Don't base race a Terran, especially when they have battle cruisers up. Dude, this is nuts. I don't know who's gonna win this thing. I usually have a pretty good feel at this stage of a game. In a mid rank, oh yeah, the battle cruisers come home to save the day. That's a pretty good choice. Again, they're eating up these Zerglings like they are delicious marshmallows. Nom 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 nom. I mean, the Lings are adrenal, fully upgraded crackling boys. But they're dead now. And that is 377 Lings would have died today. BabySwiss is like, I have so much cash. Quick, 17 Ultralisks. Get kindness plating. Replace the Spire. He's gonna, I mean, you're not gonna mine out the entire base, but he's doing his best to mine out this entire base outside of the 3 that Penguin owns. I guess he'd have to take this one too, which is pretty rough, but I guess this one back here is not mined out either. Yeah, this Terran is probably dead. Penguin. Oh boy. He's trying to take this base. No, say the Ultralisks. You're not. Take that command center you're trying to build there. These Marines don't have any upgrades. We established that previously. We are not working on Marine upgrades today. We have high-sec auto-tracking, building armor, Yamato, and 3/3 for battle cruisers. They just happen to share the armor upgrade for these tanks. So the tanks have the 3 armor upgrade too, but la 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 la. This is like one of the most lopsided resources lost games I've ever seen. But I think BabySwiss is going to win anyway. It's a full 2-to-1. It's more than a 2-to-1 ratio here. Widow Mines are so good against Ultras because they just mostly ignore armor. They just do big ol' hits. Alright, so Penguin at this point really has no ability to produce any kind of army whatsoever. BabySwiss says, oh, I had enough money for 18 more Corruptors? Awesome. This should be, I don't know, man. Again, it's 1-1. It's 1-1 Corruptors here. These guys are, one of them's fairly injured. The other ones are at full HP. Let's see how these Corruptors do. You need to group up, boys. Group up. Okay, Corruptor does not fly to its death immediately. Major benefit here. Kill this one first. He's weak. Yes. Surrounded the weak one. Killed it. And I think that's it. I think these battle cruisers are dead. Yep, BabySwiss is your winner. Battle cruisers down. Penguin taps out. Well done, BabySwiss. So yeah, that was great. 56,000 resources lost for BabySwiss, only 27,000 for Penguin, despite losing 16 battle cruisers and a planetary and a command center and 2 orbitals and another command center he was building that never finished. Woof! Yeah, those Widow Mines got some value. Battle cruisers got a ton of value too. 20 Ultralisks died, but this generally, BabySwiss did what he needed to do, right? He expanded everywhere he could. Took every possible base he could. Ended up with 14,000 minerals in the bank, which is not bad, considering how many bases he had. I guess he did make, 30 Ultras once and 30 Corruptors another time. And yeah, it wasn't clean. It was a pretty sloppy victory, but we take those here. Sloppy victories are victories in my bag. They always have been, so... Well done. That was just super fun. Very impressed there from BabySwiss. Penguin, not super hot on what he was working with here. He got full upgrades to the battle cruisers. He probably should have taken this third base sooner, gotten more battle cruisers out. And I really think this initial engagement with his 2 PCs against like 4 queens here, if he just wipes out all of those queens, he wins the game. I think there are more queens coming, but if they're not together, they're just kind of trickling in. They die real fast, and I think he would have won. But you know what? Hindsight's 20/20. Penguin, he's maybe going to watch that replay and regret it. But nice job. Nice job surviving an early 2 battle cruiser attack. Hard for Zerg players to do. I love the queen count. And I love your choice to go Corruptors here. Blings and Ultras. Just a man after my own heart in that situation. And yeah, just basically using the Lings and Ultras to clear out the bases. Using the Corruptors to handle the battle cruisers. And good synergy there. Really good stuff. Lost 3 hatcheries and 45 drones, and not that bad, honestly. Really not too bad at all. So, well done. I feel like you're going to be promoted soon. You've been playing pretty well here for sure. So, good game, BabySwiss, and that's going to be it from me. So, this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a mid-rank madness. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw, what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension is before us. Our honor guides us.